by the way, remember I talked at length about the need to continue to invest in research and development. Look what's going on from the Department of Energy in the nuclear front. There's a lot of good news on the horizon.
The good news is amazing news. The president is talking about a possibly world-changing scientific breakthrough at Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California, where scientists for the first time ever created a nuclear fusion reaction that generated more energy than it took to trigger the reaction, creating a net energy gain with zero carbon emissions. Our next guest, physicist Annie Kritcher, one of the scientists who worked on the project, called the achievement one of the most significant scientific challenges ever tackled by humanity.
So the ultimate goal, as Alex mentioned, is to create a design that can reach the extreme conditions required for fusion ignition on a NIF. And in doing so, we were able to reach pressures more than 2 times the center of the sun on the last experiment and about 150 million degrees.
Joining us now is Andrea Kritcher, a physicist with the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. She is the principal designer for this breakthrough experiment.
So what we're doing here is combining 2 light nuclei so that when they undergo a nuclear reaction, that releases energy. And the way that we do this is we essentially have to create a miniature star in the laboratory with giant lasers. So what we do is we shine the giant lasers onto the inside of a gold can or cylinder about the size of the top of a pencil eraser. We create a hot X-ray bath inside of that cylinder. It's about 3 million degrees X-ray bath. That explodes the outside of a BB-sized capsule, which holds the fusion fuel. This accelerates the fusion fuel inwardly in an implosion, so it's a rocket-like effect. And then we can get to the right pressures and temperatures from that inward acceleration or implosion. As I mentioned earlier, more than 2 times the center of the sun and 150 million degrees.
So we have a possible energy source here in the future. Is this feeling something like the 1860s in Pennsylvania when oil was first discovered in the earth, and, you know, cut to a century later, that oil is flying planes around the world and motoring pretty much everything that we move in?
You know, that's pretty much exactly what it feels like to me, and that's a great analogy. I think ignition is the first crucial step in getting a clean fusion energy future